I would just like to tell everybody that I was Obadiah's teacher. I think I met you when you were at the intermediate school level, and
Yep, yep.
We had some classes. I think at Tri-C, some jazz classes, but mainly you were a student at the Cleveland School of the Arts. How we met is almost as important, but not quite as important as what happened after we met. And it was our custom at the Cleveland School of the Arts to not let any of our students after performance, not to let any of our students be standing there alone waiting on a ride. And I think this one particular night, I had driven you, I think, home a few times, but on this particular night, we were out riding, and I was taking you home after performance.
Yep,
and
that's right.
You, for some reason, you were just talking uncontrollably about your life, And I was halfway paying attention, but halfway asleep, so I wasn't paying much attention. But then in your speaking, you mentioned the word Tuscaloosa Avenue, and that brought back, that brought back some memories for me, because in my hometown in Gadsden, Alabama, where I grew up and went to school, there was a Tuscaloosa Avenue. And then you mentioned that your father was from this place in Alabama called Gadsden, Alabama. And then I remember, and I asked you, I said, was your father a musician? Because I knew your last name was Baker.
Yep.
And I knew back in Gadsden, we had a musician that I played in the band with. We played together. There were some practices at my home. We played in the band with, I think, with Thomas Stewart, who was an outstanding musician.
Yep.
I think Leonis, there was a Leonis Flowers, I think that was his name. And then I was on piano. And so there were times when we even practiced right there in my living room. And there were times where we played at this place on Tuscaloosa Avenue that you referred to. And there was a teenage gathering every Friday night at this place. We call it Teenage. And your daddy was there. He played there several times. So then I asked you if your daddy played saxophone. You said, yeah. I forgot whether he played tenor or alto. And I
He
don't
played
know.
tenor saxophone player.
And so I said, don't tell me your father's name is David. He said, that's my dad's name. I said, David Baker. And the name, rang very clear to me. But so it was an honor, working with you, and it also was a great honor, working with your father. And it was an honor to have had the opportunity to see him once again after so many years, So, but just want to offer my words of condolence and sympathy to your family. David was an outstanding person. It was great to have known him. I'm sorry that so many years passed before we saw each other, but he had to have gotten even better during those years. And so, he and your mother produced, I think, a great musician and a very nice family.